What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. Rumors. Y'all know I don't really like rumors, but some of these rumors we have to talk about just to anticipate what it might look like and whether or not it's something that us as the gaming community are okay with or how we're gonna react to this. So apparently the next Xbox is rumored to be very expensive. What is very expensive? I guess that's relative, but as of right now, the most expensive console that's out is ranging anywhere between $750 to $800, and that's either the PlayStation 5 Pro or the Xbox Series X, the one with the 2 terabyte edition. That one's pretty expensive too. The one that's got like the green glitter or whatever it's called. That one's is pretty expensive. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's up there as well. Okay. So, what is an expensive console? Is an expensive console anything over $500, anything over $600, anything over $700? This is the price tag that I'll put on it, just because of the way that the consoles are going. Next generation console costing anything more than $900, I would deem expensive. Okay, if you have a different threshold and your threshold is $500, that's perfectly fine. And by that measure, that means that there's consoles that exist today that to you are too expensive. And again, that's perfectly fine. So the rumors are that the next Xbox is going to be extremely expensive. Now, with everything that we know about Xbox right now, not considering rumors, just the facts that we know, we have to take this into account. Number one, they believe and they campaign that everything is an Xbox. Meaning, if your goal is simply to play their games, you can do it at whatever base entry you really want. And that is an enticing what's it called? Offer, I guess you can call, from Microsoft Gaming and Xbox, right? That if you really want to play Xbox, you can literally turn anything, devices that you currently have, into an Xbox. Now, will they be as good as an actual native Xbox device? Well, it depends. Probably not, because let's say you want to use it just your Fire Stick as an Xbox, right? Then okay, you're gonna have to be streaming all your games. Let's say you want to use your phone as an Xbox, you have to be streaming all your games, right? Let's say you want to use your PC as an Xbox. At that point, now you're getting the better experience of what it is to be an Xbox gamer. And then if you want a traditional console like the Xbox Series X, then there you go. Now you get all the entire ecosystem. You get all the achievements through Xbox, and you get the full Xbox experience. So it's almost like there's levels to this. There's levels to what type of Xbox experience you want, and Xbox is letting you choose what it is that you want. So the handheld that they're about to drop, the Xbox ROG Ally, everybody knows it is a handheld PC. That is what it is. However, it is an Xbox, and I know people have a hard time understanding that, but it's an Xbox because Xbox branding it as an Xbox. That's is as simple as it is. As dumb as that may sound, I get it. I know that you don't like it, but Xbox is saying no, this is an Xbox. If the next generation console that they make is not actually a console, but instead is actually a pre-built PC that has parts that you can swap out from time to time. I mean, let's say it doesn't have any swaps that you can. Let's say it doesn't have any parts that you can swap out. Let's say it is a pre-built PC that has the new Windows OS that they're going to have on the Asus ROG Ally, and you can't boot into regular Windows. It's just Windows Gaming OS or whatever. And that's what they choose to do. Then that will be an Xbox, and there's nothing you could do about it. It's just simply an Xbox. Now, how much will something like that cost? Well, the rumor is that because they're going to have to be able to sell games on other platforms such as Steam, Epic, GOG, and all that stuff, so they won't be getting a full cut like they did on their Microsoft store. They just won't take a loss on the actual hardware, and they will sell the hardware at either a profit or at a wash or whatever. I doubt they'll do that. They'll probably still sell it at a profit. If that is the case, then you and me as a consumer, we have to look at this next Xbox and see whatever price they give it and realize what it is. If the next Xbox is simply an Xbox branded PC, it's still an Xbox. However, what that means is that there's going to be other devices that are going to be able to do the exact same thing as this Xbox, that might be able to do it better, that might be able to do it cheaper. And that is very, very important. I'm being honest with you. I'm being transparent with you, okay? People always ask me, Doc, are you going to buy the Xbox ROG Ally X? The most exciting thing about the Xbox ROG Ally X to me is the fact that it has a Z2 Extreme chip in it. Okay. Now, there's other devices out right now, like the new MSI Claw that has a Z2 Extreme in it. The new Lenovo Legion Go is going to have a Z2 Extreme in it, right? So there's devices coming out that are going to have that chip as well. I'm going to wait and see how this thing actually performs. I'm not buying the next Xbox ROG Ally X just because it's an Xbox. I will buy it if the performance to price makes sense and if the upgrade makes sense, upgrading from what I currently have right now, which is the Z1 Extreme and the ROG Ally. That's the same mentality I'm going to have when the next Xbox/console comes out. I'm looking at my PC that has a Ryzen 7 7700, I think it's what's in it. And then for the GPU, it has a 9070 XT. I'm going to look at this next Xbox and I'll compare it to that and see whether or not it's worth the upgrade. Now, this is where Xbox needs to be careful. For people like me that have already moved over to PC, I'm not just competing. The next Xbox is not just competing as to whether or not it's a better pre-built PC than what I have. No. It's also competing as to whether or not the price that I would pay for this pre-built Xbox, would it just be worth it for me to just upgrade my current PC? That's the real question. So there's a lot of things going on there. As far as, is this bad for the gaming industry? It depends. It depends what Sony does. This is what I mean. Whether you like it or not, Xbox is moving all the Xbox gamers away from the traditional console. This is just a fact. That's what they're doing. They're slowly but surely moving Xbox away from the traditional console. If you notice, most of the people that are extremely satisfied with everything that's happening with Xbox understand that PC is a huge footprint with what Xbox is doing. And a lot of us have already moved over to PC. So for us, Xbox is perfectly fine. Nobody on PC is worried about, oh, my library not transferring over or Xbox games not being played natively on the Xbox ROG Ally, because we know that the Xbox ROG Ally does play game natively. The question is, does it play your console games natively? And that is such a weird caveat because it's not truthful in the statement. Okay. But regardless, I don't need to dive deep into that video. We could talk about that at a different time. Here's the reality though, right? For all of the Xbox gamers that are traditional console gamers, next generation, if Xbox is actually making a PC type hybrid console, they will have to make a choice. Either you stick with Xbox, which means you're going to be moving to PC or cloud, right? Or you are a traditional console gamer and you go the PlayStation route. Now, this is where PlayStation has a chance to be something different. PlayStation has a chance to be the next generation, the only true console manufacturer besides Nintendo, right? But Nintendo, I still consider that a hybrid as well because they have a handheld. The Nintendo Switch is a handheld and a console at the same time, right? But if PlayStation actually makes a traditional console, they will be the only ones with a traditional console, as Xbox might have a very powerful pre-built PC. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that it's different. And that it means that you as a consumer, you have to choose whether or not that's the route you want to go. For me, I'm telling you right now, I have transitioned over to PC. I have dealt with the headaches of PC. I have dealt with the issues with PC. But even with everything that I have dealt with PC, I promise you, gaming is still better on PC than it is on console. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to take my word for it. I suggest you try it yourself. And then if you don't like it, it is what it is. But I doubt that if you move to PC, you'll move back. Now, there have been some people have left comments in my videos saying like, hey, I was really big on PC gaming. I got tired of all these updates and everything. I went back to console. I don't care. Hey, perfectly fine. I haven't got there yet. I'm not tired of PC gaming yet. Maybe in the future I will. Who knows? But if that's the case, if I get tired of PC and Xbox is making a PC, only way I would stay with Xbox is if their OS actually eliminates all the problems that Windows has, which it sounds like they're trying to do. So it's going to be very interesting what this next generation is going to hold. And if the price point is too high, then maybe a lot of people do stick to PlayStation because it'll be the traditional console. So next generation is going to be extremely interesting to see what happens. The good news is this, and this is the best news I could give you, okay? I am confident that next generation, no matter what platform you choose, unless it's a Nintendo game, you're going to be able to play it on whatever platform you want. And that's winning for all gamers, meaning you will pick the hardware based off of what you want the hardware to be, which is how it should be. Which is how it should be. When you buy earphones, you buy them based on what the sound quality and all that stuff is like. You don't buy them based off of, oh, this headphones only play Spotify, or these sets of headphones only play freaking Apple Music. No, that would be dumb, right? When you buy a TV, you don't buy it just based off, oh, this TV can only play Netflix, or this TV can only play Hulu. No, you buy the TV based off of the feature of the TV. That's what next generation of these consoles or whatever Xbox is doing is going to be like. You're going to buy the product based on what the product can do, what the hardware can do, not based off the software that's attached to it. That's an ancient mindset. And for me, I think that's good. If Xbox doesn't nail the price down, that's perfectly fine. Hey guys, there's a lot of pre-built PCs that are coming out. A lot of them. Asus themselves are making one, okay? There's a lot of cases that are coming out now with the power supply already installed and the CPU already installed. All only thing you got to do is swap out the GPUs. All these things already exist. We're living in a world like that already. So, you guys let me know what you think. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to see what happens. And you should be too, because if you don't want to go the PC route, then PlayStation is still there for you. DocDog1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.